So I wanted to show you how you can use databases to help in your research. So I have a paper due, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University. So HMS has a system like this, or wherever you're going to school, will have some type of a system. And I'm going to go to student resources and the library. Okay, so the best place to start research is always in the library. I usually, in my papers, want to cite journal articles. Sometimes I cite books, but if I cite a book, I usually know what book I'm looking for. If I'm just poking around trying to find things that might help with my article, I'm going to look through journals. And I am writing a paper. I want to talk about teacher retention and social media. So I'm going to type in teacher retention. That's going to be my first search. You give it a minute and it'll come up, and I always want to look and see if the full text is available, because, and these all do have full text, if there's not full text, like this, full text from publisher, check for full text. Depending on my time frame, I'm not even going to look at some of these, because I would have to wait and contact the library and try to get the copy of this journal article, where most of them are just available in full text. So that's one thing that I look at even before I really start getting into reading the titles. Okay, this is about rural educators. I just want general educators. CTE, teacher retention. Investing in teacher support leads to teacher retention. Ooh, okay. This looks really promising. So I'm going to click on it, and there's my full PDF. And over on the other side, and sometimes depending on what system you're using, it's in different places, is the citation. So I'm going to click on cite, because you always need to cite where you're getting your information. So even before I read it, I grab that citation and I put it in my notes. And my notes are just a Word page that I organize by week. Actually, I decided not to do that one. Okay, so there is the citation. If I choose to use that article, I've got it. And then there's the PDF. And so I opened it, and it's going to open in PDF. And there's my article. And I'm going to go ahead and save the article. So File, Save As. And I'm going to save it in our OneDrive. Oh, and it popped over to the other screen. It's like, where'd it go? No, I don't want to recover right now. File, Save As. And then I'm going to save it in my OneDrive. And I have a folder for my GCU classes. And these are all the classes I've taken. This is social media. And then I'm going to grab the title of it, which I forget, but is in my notes. Investing in teacher support. Okay, so investing in teacher support. So that looks like a great article for my paper that I'm going to write. And I may use it and I may not, but now I have it electronically that I can read it. I have it where I can cite it if I decide to use it. So I'm going to go back to the results list and say I can't find anything else that I like if I've read through quite a few of these. So another thing I might search is teacher burnout. Kind of the opposite of teacher retention is, why do teachers leave the profession? Why is there burnout in teaching? We have the best job in the world. I don't understand. Do students notice stress in teachers? Well, that one might be interesting, but look, request. No, I don't want to request it. I want something I can get and read now. Teacher self-efficacy and burnout. No. And then there's some even from other countries that I would have to translate. Again, I'll use those sometimes, but those usually aren't my best thing because I can't read the title, although I can get it translated. So if I know it's going to be something interesting. Okay. Again, that's dealing with Turkish contents, and I really want to focus on U.S. teacher retention, social emotional competencies, and basic needs. Well, that might be interesting, and that's got the full PDF. Okay, so I'll do that same process again and get 4 or 5 different articles, and then I can start skimming through the articles and seeing which ones I want to go in depth and actually, read deeply, and which ones I might just say, this isn't what I intended, and it's electronic, so I can just delete what I don't want. But that is how I use these databases all the time. So now I'll be reading these documents. Y'all take care.